Good morning, folks. Here we are with our third interview this morning. We got very, very fortunate to have Mr. Schlesinger with us. He is the president of the National Association of Health Underwriters. Thank you for taking a minute to chat with us.
I'm glad to have this chance to talk about critical illness.
Anytime we can do that, it's a good day.
Absolutely.
And I guess the first question to you, with health reform being the buzzword and the catchphrase for everybody now, how do you really think that that has worked into critical illness, either bringing it to the forefront or at least making it more aware? What are your thoughts on that?
Health reform has certainly made brokers pay more attention. But my own personal perspective is brokers should have been selling critical illness with or without health reform, just because of what's been happening in the marketplace. So almost every broker, in an attempt to work with their clients, ends up raising deductibles, raising co-insurance, increasing out-of-pocket costs of employees. What nobody has paid attention to is, why do you offer benefits in the first place? Which is really about employee morale, employee retention, attracting employees. So when an employer raises deductibles and co-insurance, he pisses off his employees. Critical illness becomes a great vehicle to help employers manage employee perception. More importantly, as most people should know, bankruptcies related to medical events have been increasing since 2001. Back in the 1990s, 8% of the population had a bankruptcy related to a medical event. By 2005, it was up to 50%, and now it's 62%. Critical illness is the perfect product to fit in with increased out-of-pocket expenses to protect against the two biggest cost drivers for individuals, and that's cancer and heart attacks.
Absolutely. Now, we've got a great product. How do we get it out there? How do we get the employer to understand that it's a good value? And, of course, the consumer.
That's a two-pronged question. If you're talking about a group producer who's selling medical insurance, they need to build it into their presentation in terms of, here's how we're going to help you, help your employees, and help you achieve your overriding goals for benefits. If you're talking about the voluntary producer, such as myself, they need to know how to go out and just start talking to employers and say, hey, I'd like to show you what is absolutely the best supplemental health product for employees on the market today. It replaces cancer insurance policies, heart attack, stroke policies, and does it more cost effectively. And that's just a matter of pounding the pavement. Not many people want to do it.
That's correct. They can pound the pavement, but they've got to have the education. They have to understand the product. And do you feel that there's a sense in the marketplace with agents that this is just one of those black sheep products that's out there?
Yeah, well, as long as we've had supplemental health, the group agent has always seen it as sort of a waste. But I think that they're starting to pay more attention today for two reasons. One, as their commissions on groups have gone down, they needed to find new ways to generate revenue. But they're also starting to recognize that it has a role. It's not just the cancer policy alone. The biggest problem for them is they don't know how to select their products. Because today you've got, the individual once and done product. You've got these, what I call a blended product, which looks like an individual product, but it's on a group chassis. They misuse the word portability, so that employees think they have something that's theirs without understanding that if the master contract goes, their policy goes. So I think there's some lack of understanding of how these products are built.
Absolutely correct. And we're trying to help that with a little book. You've all seen this, The Agent's Guide to Critical Illness.
And very well written. It really is helpful.
Thank you very much. Mel, I know you're busy, and I want to really thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Thank you.